Okay, let's go back a little bit more. End of 2003, beginning of 2004, we go to Castle Ultimate Studios with Zach Warren in Oakland, and we went to record there because
All Shall Perish too, right? Yeah.
Yep. All Shall Perish recorded there. Animosity recorded there. Shout out to Animosity. Yeah. So many great bands recorded there. With Passion from Sacramento.
That was early Zach Warren too, right? Like he was kind of like in his beginning stages of doing producing and stuff like that. And it already sounded like great, but he was like the go-to guy for that kind of scene, right?
If I get it right, he's part of the reason why I love that song. That sound on Oakland, he's definitely part of the reason why it sounds so good.
Hell yeah. Shout out to Zach Warren because that was my first time going into a real recording studio. And this is the funny thing is I didn't know that I was supposed to like do my vocals in like sections. So every time you hear Oakland, I start the song, I sing it straight through. And that was my take. I didn't do it in sections. I'm just hitting one song and he's like, solid, done. Crazy. And I'm just like hitting him and he's like, I practice it at home. I practice it with the guys. I had it so locked in, but the trippy part of when we were recording Vocal Day, I got half the song. I did all my vocals in one day for that album. And then I had Carlos there who had to do his. And I also had to drive from Oakland to Berkeley to pick up Craig from that same house that I met Chris at and drive him to the studio to do his guest vocal parts, then drive him back to the spot and then drive back to the studio. Well, now I'm telling Carlos, do the vocals by yourself. Don't let me down. And he's like, you're going to leave? And I'm like, bro, I got to take him back. He's got stuff to do. And he's like, all right, I got it. He had all his lyrics. And I mean, I highlighted it. He knew what to do. I was confident. Like he could have done it. So he goes, he's killing it. I come back. I hear it. Phenomenal. I'm like, okay, vocals are done. And again, everybody from the Oakland time, I do apologize that I didn't let everybody stay in the studio when we were recording vocals, but I just kept it me, Carlos, and Zach, because I just wanted it to be intimate, and I knew that we could be able to lock in how we really needed to for releasing those vocals if it was just us, because their energy was still with us while we were there. It was just with too many eyes there. Yeah, it was hard to summon that.
I get it though, because you need to hyper focus, especially you said you did like one take type of thing, like you have to be 100%.
You don't want to get checked by someone doing something goofy in the side, like halfway through, like
no,
someone standing in the room coughing, like when you're doing a perfect vocal take, and you'd be like, fuck.
No, or like something like they're laughing, you know what I mean, like doing something else, and you're just
someone opens the door is the classic. You're like,
I would have lost it. I had me at the time. I would have lost it. They knew I was like, I'm gonna go in there, and as soon as he says go, it's like when you know you're gonna hit a home run. It's like just hitting that ball as hard as I fucking could every single track, and I was exhausted by the end of the day.
Yeah.
But the outcome was amazing because we did it in, correct me if I'm wrong, maybe 3 or 4 days, not more than a week.
Crazy. That's crazy.
Yeah, and now it's drums, 2 guitar tracks, bass, double vocals, and then he mixed and mastered it, and we released it ourselves in 2004, and